Hello, beautiful ones. Today is Wednesday, February 26th, 2025, Woden's Day. And today I will be reading your card of the day from the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. The card for today is the 7th major arcana, the Chariot. The Chariot card shows a man in armor with a crown on in a chariot pulled by two sphinxes, black and white, like the pillars of the high priest. The chariot is in the foreground. In the background is a walled city. He is under a canopy of stars. He has on armor, a breastplate. In his hand he has a spear. There is a sun disk with wings on the front of the chariot. The chariot has connections to Cancer, the astrological symbol Cancer. It has astrological connotations of speech. There's the mundane meaning of the thing that takes you from one place to another. But in the context of today, I think that I want to expound upon one element of the chariot, which is war. And chariots were used for warfare, going back to the Egyptians, going back to the ancient Celts, the ancient Britons. Many cultures used chariots in warfare, and today I believe this card, for various reasons, I believe this is a sign of war and also triumph in war. And one of the things that I wanted to do today in relation to war and to this card is to talk a little bit about, and because it's also Wednesday and it's Woden's Day or Odin's Day, I wanted to talk a little bit about one of the passages from the Havamal related to war. And I'm going to attempt to read this in Old Norse, and then I'm going to give you the English translation. But I want to send this message out today to you, that sometimes war is unavoidable, sometimes conflict is unavoidable, but it's really important to know when you are in conflict and to call it what it is. And this is a little bit different than that. This is saying when you see evil, recognize evil. But let's go ahead and just read it. This is stanza 127 from the Havamal. Rathum ther lodfafner, in thu rav nemer, nyota munda ef thu nemer, ther muna goth ef thu geter. Vars thu bol kant, kethu that bol viat, och gefat, thinum jandum frith. And what that means is this is part of the Council of Lodfafnir, who is referenced in the poem in several stanzas. And what Odin says in this poem is, I counsel you, Lodfafnir, and you should take my counsels. You'll profit if you take them. They'll be good for you if you get them. Wherever you perceive evil, declare it as evil, and do not give your enemies peace. And that's my message for you today. The professor of Old Norse, Dr. Jackson Crawford, who has a wonderful translation of the Poetic Edda. That, by the way, is not what I read from. What I read from today is a different version of I want to just give credit to the authors here real quick. This version of the Poetic Edda is credited to Edward Petit. This version is actually available free online, and you can. It is by Open Book Publishers, and one of the things that I really enjoyed about this version is it has the stanzas in Old Norse, and then it has the translation of them also. And by the way, This is very recent translation, 2023. But I also highly recommend Dr. Jackson Crawford's translation of the Poetic Edda. And in that he translates the line that I just read to say, when you are at war, call it war and give your enemies no peace. And I want to just expound on that a little bit, because I do think that the tarot card for today, the Chariot, is related to war. It is, you know, that aspect of the card is what I want to talk about. And you can't always avoid war. It's not, and I'm not just talking about like physical fights. I'm talking about like, this could be intellectual, this could be spiritual, this could be emotional, this could be, you know, warring with yourself, with aspects of yourself, with other people. I definitely had a bit of conflict today, but what I want to say about it is, it's not useful to you to not call it war. You know, if you see someone doing something that hurts you, if you see evil, hurting you, hurting your family, someone doing something actively, whether that's verbally, physically, whatever it is, do not lie to yourself about it. Be honest to yourself about it. Call it what it is. And then once you recognize that evil, you do not give it peace. That's your enemy. You do not give them peace. And that's my message for you today. It's serious. It's a serious message today. Probably the most serious one I've had. That sometimes war is necessary. Sometimes it's necessary to bring war to evil. And when you see it happening, call it what it is and do not give your enemy peace. You're going to find, as I expound more on my knowledge of magic, the mythology, the occult history, the history of humanity, that, you know, I as Jesus said, he did not come to bring peace, but came to bring the sword. And there are very much times where the sword is needed. And that's my message for you today with this card, that if there's someone in your life who is doing evil to you, then bring war to them. Don't give them peace. I'm not saying to go attack anybody, but I'm saying recognize what they are, make sure you're defending yourself and protecting yourself from them, and taking actions to stop them from hurting you. And that's simply it today. Thank you for coming to the Nightwolf Temple. If you like this message, please like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I will be here again tomorrow. And as always, beautiful ones, have a blessed day.